Yeah, 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 yeah. It's been a while. It's been a long, long while since I turned up on YouTube. It's been crazy. But you see, this game, I've lost my voice. I lost my voice screaming and celebrating. I didn't give Arsenal a chance. I'm not going to come here in front and pretend. No, I didn't give Arsenal a chance. I mean, we lost Gabriel Magalhaes. Bukayo Saka is just coming back from injury. I didn't have any high hope, no expectation. Top Madrid, okay. They lost to Valencia. Maybe they were saving the best for Arsenal. And God, my voice is gone. My voice is completely gone. Okay. Ah, I was screaming. I was shouting. I was over the top, like really, really over the top. My kids, my wife got angry and left me like, what is wrong with you? Come on, it's just common football. Well, it's not common football. It is the UEFA Champions League. It is Arsenal, my darling Arsenal. Oh my God. Today I woke up and I wanted to wear my Arsenal shirt, and I was like, oh God, if I keep going out, going to school to drop my daughter, going around, people will talk about how Real Madrid will beat us. I was ashamed. So I gingerly wore my Bendel Insurance jersey, like, you know what? Let me stay with my Bendel Insurance. Nobody's going to mock me with this. I don't know if you guys are hearing me. Please indicate if you're hearing me. I had to, I had to, you know, borrow the password of my neighbor who's using Starlink, because all the internet that I have in this house, they're all messing up big time. They're all messing up big time. So I try my best not to get into a place where I will try to use it and then it becomes a problem. And I begged him and he said, okay, no worry, I can give you. If you want to use it for your life, why not? I mean, I'm your fan. I love what you do. So that's the reason why I'm live. And for those of you who's asking every day why I'm not doing my life, is the fear of the internet. It became an embarrassing thing. You go on live, you're live on the show, and all of a sudden, internet will just disappear. But forget about my internet problem. Let's leave that one first. Let's talk about what the Gunners did tonight. Arsenal have played Real Madrid 4 times before. 4 occasions, they've won two, drawn two, right? And the last time Arsenal won was that Thierry Henry solo goal against Madrid. Reyes, everybody was in the form of their life. But coming into this game, the way the Arsenal season have gone, being knocked out of the two cup competition. They've done well in the Champions League up onto this stage. When the draw was made and it was Real Madrid, I was like, oh God, I wish I was any other team, even Bayern, any other team. At least Arsenal will get to the semi-finals. One, I want Arsenal to progress up to the semi-finals. At least let's make more money. Let's get away from financial fair play issues so that the transfer market we can sign whoever we want to sign. That was just my own. There was nothing more. No, no wishful thinking. I'm not hoping over the top, expecting miracles. It was Real Madrid. They are 15 times champion. They are the owners of this competition. They are the defending champion. Even when they are not playing well, they are a difficult side to beat. Yes, it's not been a good season for them this season, but it's also not been a great season for Arsenal this season. So in my head, I'm thinking, you know what? They will beat Arsenal. They will beat Arsenal maybe 1-0, 2-1, kind of like scoreline at the Emirates, and then they'll go back to Spain and finish the job. That was my position. That was how I was thinking. And you wouldn't blame me for thinking like that. Okay. You wouldn't blame me for thinking like that because when you look at the Arsenal team, Gabriel Magalhaes is not there. Bukayo Saka just coming back from injury. We do not have a striker. Uh, the Jacob Kivior is going to be faced, with the task of defending Rodrigo or whoever they put there, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. Come on. For me, before the game, I've done all the analysis that I can do. Since Wednesday, okay, in my normal way, like when I was in Brilla, leading up to a big game, I would take like 3-4 days to do all the possible analysis that I can make. Like, what's the possible outcome of this game? I want to be sure. I want to be sure so that when I go on radio, I'm not talking trash. I do everything okay. I would analyze it like I'm a coach. I'll analyze it like I'm a fan. I'll analyze it like I'm playing in the game. And then I'll analyze it like I'm a journalist, a broadcast journalist, and all that. And in all of my analysis of this game, honestly speaking, I can't remember Declan Rice scoring beautiful, bend it like Beckham type of free kick or coil it like Roberto Carlos type of free kick. So I was asking myself, okay, even if Madrid does not win, where's Arsenal goals going to come from? Who's going to score for Arsenal? Yeah, I know that Bukayo Saka is back, but who is he going to link up with? Those were my final positions. So I concluded and said, you know what, Arsenal cannot win this game. But I was wrong completely. So for all you Arsenal fans out there, I apologize for my wrong take on the team. I never believed in the team. I should have believed more. I should have seen that this team can do it. But hey, it is what it is. So let me defer to you guys. Let me hear from you. If you watch this game, where you watch the game, share your moments. That's all I need. Just share your moment. Let us see, know your moment. It seems like the internet, even with Elon Musk's internet, is bumping and busting. Is acting funny here. But I just hope that you guys are hearing me and seeing me as well. So let me hear what your position. What was your position before the game? What was your position at the end of the first 45 minutes? And how did you react to the three goals that were scored? Damn, see that goal by Merino, from defending to attacking to Trossard to Miles Lewis Kelly. God, when I first saw that lineup and I was like, hey, Miles Lewis Kelly versus Rodrigo, this boy does not really defend very well. I hope he's not going to pick up a red card or he's not going to cause a penalty. I hope Mbappe is not going to, focus on attacking through that channel. But boy, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Arsenal dominated Real Madrid from start to finish. You know how they say if you want to beat a team like this, like Real Madrid, you have to play the perfect game. Arsenal played the perfect game today. Every foot they put on the game was a perfect foot. Every move was right. Every pass down the channel, everything they did was as perfect as they come. I can't remember Arsenal making one mistake in 90 minutes. If I did, please remind me. But I can't remember seeing Arsenal make one mistake in 90 minutes. Very, very long time that has happened. Sometimes Arsenal will be their own worst enemy by creating problems where there is none. But in this game, they had a perfect game. Where they needed to defend, they defended well. When you needed Raya to come through, he came through. When you needed oh God, Thomas Partey. I mean, I'll be evil if I don't talk about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's stability, his ability to play the link up, to control the game, to be the orchestrator, the leader of the orchestra, the metronome in the midfield. Jesus Christ, it was good. Declan Rice was going and coming, and Odegaard, yes, still needed a few polish to his game, but his link up play with Bukayo Saka and connecting with the attack, and especially when we're not in possession, how he pressed the Real Madrid defense was beautiful. Yes, Dante 007 says senior man, and he said, "Good to see you again." Same here, man. Kenneth Madrid Maxine, he said, Elegbete, congratulations. That's a good Madrid fan. That's a very good Madrid fan. Thank you very much for turning up. Dentil 007 say, I don't miss this live and notification. Me too. I have missed it. I've done everything that I can. I have pushed. My computer is even now having problem. I've done everything that I can. I need to get a new laptop as fast as possible. I don't have the funds yet, but I will try. And it's crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll keep pushing till we get what we're looking for. I mean, I'll come back. The live will come back big, strong, and better. But we're almost there. Okay. Oluwadari Showmi says, I was shocked with the score. I started watching at the 80th minute. I watched from start, from before the start. So the analysis, the pre-match talk, chap, I was reading everything that I could read. I wanted something, even though I wasn't sure of the team, but I was trying to read one report, one analysis that would give me a shred of hope and say, you know what, in spite of everything, in spite of what people are saying, Arsenal will win. I was looking for all of that, but I didn't see it. But then Arsenal said, you know what, we don't need any report, we don't need any analysis. We can do it on the field. It was nice. I've lost my voice anyway, but it was what losing the voice for. It doesn't really matter anyway. Uh, Paula Egbami, oh my guy, thank you very much. He said, if you think the first free kick was great, take a look at the second one. Damn, I've not seen Declan Rice play free kick like that. I've always called him complained that Arsenal does not have someone who hits it very well in the front of the 18-yard box, and he did both of them. It's like they practice in training, because in other times Odegaard would want to play it. They just left the two for him and he delivered. Delta 007 say loud and clear. Akande Michael says, come on, you Gunners. Lower direct, show me. Akande Michael. Is that Bio? I'm sure that's Bio, right? Bio, that should be you. Um, okay. Lower direct, show me say, been so long. I watch you live. Our mouths are salivating about the new setup already. Man, that new setup, should I use this time to talk about that new setup? Should I use this time to talk about that new setup? So on Monday, went to the studio, brought the crew. So for the past 4 weeks, I've been nurturing, grooming, training, coaching the team, and we're ready. So it's a different production team that is doing that work. We are supposed to do content for Winners Golden Bet YouTube channel. That's what we're hired to do. And I've put in everything, take collected loan, done everything to make sure that this work, what, I excel at this, because I'm not going to be like the major force, but I'm going to be like directing and producing from behind the scene. But then they have their own in-house production team. Those guys messed us up big time. After all the photo shoot, all the flyers, all the push, even paid for publicity, just waiting for the first show to come out so that the people who are doing publicity will use it. They messed us up big time. We recorded a show for almost 2 hours. Yeah, to be cut into an hour. The audio was so bad. Like basic things that we do here in my studio that we take for granted. I met production crew that just couldn't handle basic things. It was heartbreaking. It was heart wrenching. It was painful, but we had to take a break. We're supposed to record again this week Friday, but I told them. I mean, I actually left Ikeja crying. Like I've not had that kind of. I've not had to deal with such a situation in my 21 years in media. I left Ikeja crying. I was crying in the Uber, the boat that brought me from Ikeja down to this place. I was in tears because I lost money. I've put in this, done this. It was painful, but again, we go on Monday, bringing in two of my crew members to come and see if we can salvage the situation, and hopefully good. We might no longer have that studio the way you guys saw it. We'll have to change, because I now realized that when I started, you know, tearing into those guys for not living up to their side of the bargain, they started getting angry. And that studio is a virtual studio. There's a studio, it's a green screen, and there's a virtual studio. They are responsible for creating it. So I'm already starting to think they might sabotage us. So let's bring in my own team, and we'll see. Even though the management did not agree, because they want their own crew to function, to work, since they have all those equipment. They have more equipment than I have, but it's a case of person will get head, no get cap. The one will get cap, and no get head. But we'll see how it goes. Next week Monday, we should be able to decide something. I was really looking for it, but hey, it's one of those things that happen, and you just tell yourself, well, God did, Oloreleke, I can't see. This light is messing my up. Okay. Oloreleke Abamida says, loud and clear. Kaleja Ibrahim, six man we supposed to marry this weekend. You see there, it's a up gunners, easy ride for Barcelona. What's that supposed to mean? That's very disrespectful. You're rude. That's very disrespectful. Like, what's that supposed to mean? And Barcelona will beat us. Well, I'm not getting over myself. There is still a second leg to play. Let's forget about Barcelona right now. I'm not even going to be a fool and start thinking of Barcelona when I know that there is matches to play. So whatever. I can't even say anything to you right now. I wish you the very best. Go get married and come back and leave this singlehood. Now the testosterone they worry you. So go get married and come back. We'll talk. Right now, I don't even want to answer you. How Danjuma, the boss? How you doing? It's been a while. It's a well-deserved win. Congrats, up Gunners. Oluwadari Showumi says, I just hope Arsenal can defend this 3-0 at the Bernabeu. I hope looking like Arsenal can go past this hurdle. I never thought they could score three. It's 3-3-0, you know. Tell me you, I don't say I don't miss all these guys. So I miss all these guys every morning. Tell me you, Temita says, it's never been more interesting supporting Arsenal FC. We had some fantastic results this season, despite the injury plague. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. Mikel Arteta deserves some respect from all. I agree with you 100%. I've always supported Mikel Arteta anyway. I've always, believed that he's doing the right thing and he should stay for another 10 years if possible. Arsenal are determined, according to Darius. Oluwadara Showumi says, I bantered my colleagues in the office today that Arsenal would lose. He, uh, he agreed with me without any force. Tamitayo says, I have never doubted Arsenal going through Madrid, really, without losing in both legs. But my confidence was hit by Gabriel's injury. I was expecting a draw from both legs. Maybe we get lucky on penalties. Okay, I get your position on that one. Tamita says, the referee seems to be my major concern tonight, but the result made up for whatever concern reservation I have. I have a cut, a out. Well, I don't understand. I have a out the referee's decision at time. Above all, is going to be good night rest. Well, I don't think that the referee's decision was bad. I think that I was actually saying when I was watching the game that I wish referees in the Premier League would officiate games like this. It would be very, very nice. But unfortunately, referees in the Premier League referees made from the devil's house. So they will not even give you this type of officiating. They don't even know how to give this type of officiating. The other day I said something that the Premier League is run by foreign players, foreign managers. It's about time they bring in foreign referees as well because the best coaches in the league are foreigners. Best players in the league are foreigners. Let's bring in some foreign referees because English people cannot do anything. Ugochukwu Wanchinemelu asked Canada, how you guys doing? You guys are fighting Trump and his tariff as the tariff battle going over there. But Kenneth Madrid Maxi says, why we not tax ourselves on the later one. Ugochukwu Wanchinemelu says, congratulations to Idafe and to Arsenal. Thank you very much. Kenneth Madrid Maxins, he say, Elegbete, organize them now, make everyone donate towards the Lapi. I dey like free will. If it come from people mind, make them do If I come here tax people, two things will happen. Some people will obviously pay. The ones who no feel pay will come they feel bad. The economy right now in this country is so bad that you don't want to put an extra burden on anybody. If anybody feels, oh, I mean, I like what you're doing, I want to send to you so that you continue, I will take. But I honestly don't think I would want to put people through that kind of burden right now. That's just it. Michael, I can say Abayam. Oh, sorry, I was thinking that you were someone else. Novice, my brother. Yamiana. Luadari Dewale says, congrats to the Arsenal team and fans. There's no coming back for Madrid this time. My brother, be careful. Oh. Be careful what you say. Oh. This is football. Oh. What's it called? Barcelona took a 3-goal lead. I be what to Roma that night. Two people became legendary. Manolas, the Greek god from from Greece, the that played for Roma, and a certain Peter Drury. Barcelona also took another 3-goal lead to Liverpool that night. Football, where rapper, I have seen results being overturned even within a 90-minute space. So 3-0, all it takes to change that game to create that is probably one goal by Madrid very early, a referee from hell that give an Arsenal player a red card in the first 15 minutes, and the tables are turned. So as much as I am happy over the top celebrating this, I am not going to discount the ability of Madrid to come back. Guy, this is Madrid we're talking about. They are the owners of the UEFA Champions League. I don't think Arsenal is powerful enough to ever get special treatment from UEFA or from the referees in this competition. So I am not going to bank on it. Do I want to see Arsenal win? Of course, yes. Do I want to progress with it? Of course, yes. But I cannot brag. I love the game that I saw today. This game, the game against Man City, are two of some of the best games under the Arteta regime that I have seen. You understand? But I'm not going to get over myself and begin to act like, oh, we are better than Madrid, we are bigger than them. They may have done bad this 90 minutes, but if there's a team that can come and beat them, I'm taking it JJ Wayo in the words of Murphy Jemba. Temitayo says the set piece coach was obviously televised to go for it on the first. It was crazy, so crazy. I can't believe any Arsenal player currently can pull that off. Hopefully, they stay fit for next week. I hope so too. Yemi Dynamite, my lovely sister, how are you doing? Say, big Uncle E, Mikel Arteta shut people like me up. Even myself, he shut me up. Oh. I don't doubt Arteta, but I just did not think that Arsenal can beat Madrid. Like, come on, this is Madrid. Our defense, as good as we are defensively, I was just thinking, come on, Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, with Jacob Kivior. Saliba cannot do it all alone. And Miles Lewis Skelly, come on. Yeah, I know he's good. He's daring going forward, but like Trent Alexander-Arnold, I've always had issues with his defense. But hey, this game would stay. We'll tell the story of this game to our grandchildren, and then if they end up knocking Madrid out, most times the teams that knock Madrid out goes on to win it. We just might be on the cups of winning the Champions League season. But hey, let me not jinx it. Let's not even overthink it. Okay, I mean that might say, but I placed a bet and won. The bet was we would defeat Real Madrid at the Emirates, and I was right. Congratulations to you. Oluwadari Adewale says, congratulations to the Arsenal team and fans. It's not coming back for Madrid. There is, so calm down. Oh. Yemi Dynamite say, I am so happy and proud to be a gunner tonight. Rumor Isaiah PC say, this score line is unbelievable. I agree with you, bros. How you doing for worry? I think it's a go for area. I greet everybody that side. Will take care of yourself. We all there the hill. Uh, the score line, unbelievable is an understatement. Oh. I don't know people will see the score line coming. Oh. Some people go to say they see I'm coming, but me, I not see I'm coming. Rima Isaiah says, I am beyond happy and excited that Arsenal pulled this one through. Chooks Adigwe, my guy, my guy. He say, what a night of football. There's no coming back in this one. Brother, na Champions League with the talk. Oh, I've seen more than this. So, Roma Isaiah PC, I hope that they will not bottle this one up at the Bernabeu. What do you think, Oga Elegbete? Honestly speaking, I don't know if we can play at the pace that we played today, but try and understand that this is a game where everything that Arsenal did went right, even though we still missed a lot of goal scoring chances, like the two clear cut crosses that Bukayo put in the first half, and then we scored two of our goals from dead ball situation. Can we be more accurate in the second leg? Can we defend against a Madrid team that would have nothing to lose but to come out and try to redeem themselves? Can we defend against a Madrid team that the referee might be in their side in at the Bernabeu? A whole lot of things is at stake. If you ask me, Arsenal are true. I think that Arsenal will go to Madrid and still score because Madrid will come all out. They might make mistake, open themselves up for counter-attacking, and Arsenal will score. Arsenal scores one goal, even though there's no away goal in the competition. Arsenal scores one goal, it is 4 on the Arsenal side, and then Madrid start looking for 5 goals. It's not going to be that easy. The sweetest part of today's result for me is the fact that Madrid did not score a goal. The fact that they didn't score a goal means that I have faith that Arsenal can go through, but not 100%. I still think that I've seen quite a lot in football to make me stay on the cautious side. But congratulations to the team, the coach, especially. Oluwada showed me say, even remember PSG things. Barcelona things that happen. Yes, remember that one? I called it. 3 weeks was what it took for PSG to take a 4 goal lead to Bernabeu, and we're beating 6 goals to 1. So I never completely give up on Madrid. Kenneth Madrid Maxi say, I'm a Madrid fan. Even if there will be any miracles, not under Ancelotti, he's so clueless. Oh man, we don't win 5 Champions League as a coach. Oh. Now they say clueless. So if you had the ones when he win as a player, I'm not just anybody there for this world. We be say get Champions League medals, reach this guy. But hey, I know you're angry right now, so I can take that. Luada show me says, can Eric Shell shut Nigerians up like this and qualify for the World Cup? It's not Eric Shell's thing. So I'm not going to put Eric Shell in that conversation. It's our demonic, diabolic, and evil, nonchalant players that we'll talk about. It's not Eric Shell. Eric Shell took a job that we would describe in analysis as an impossible job. It was a poison chalice. He's just there to try and save them. If somebody drink poison, you rush the person to the hospital. The doctor will do a work. But believe me, if the person die, not be the doctor fault. Now the person kill himself. That's how the Super Eagles is. The Super Eagles, no, Eric Shell, even if we lose every single game from now to the end, I'm not going to blame Eric Shell because the Super Eagles already put themselves in a very, very difficult position. Tell me, says, you said two best game of Ateta era. If this is the second, which is the first? Man City, Arsenal, Man City, that 5-1. Is it 5-1 or 5-2? The one this earlier this season, man. That game was for me fantastic. Where my Skelly did that Haaland celebration after Haaland had told us to be humble. Mine is tonight 5-1 victory over City. Okay. And that's what I'm saying now. Tonight and the 5-1 victory over City now. Saolo Babajide, hey, my farmer. Afana, why are people looking down on Arsenal? Even at Emirates, nobody gave Arsenal a chance. So what is stopping Arsenal still beating Madrid in Spain? But now Madrid will talk about more will save this arrogance. Calm down. Now Madrid will talk about. They might be bad, they might be having a poor season, but now Madrid will talk about. Not respecting them is not a good thing. And so these are the kind of things that bring complacency. This is Real Madrid we're talking about. 3 goals is not impossible to overturn. People have overturned 4 goals, so not to talk about 3 goals. It's not impossible to overturn. So being cautious is better. It is better to err on the side of caution than to go out acting like, oh, you have arrived, you know it all, and then you go and get yourself beat. Okay, Kenneth Madrid Maxim says, Elewete, please be honest. Don't you think Ancelotti and Vinicius need to be out of Real Madrid moving forward? I don't think that Vinicius is a problem. For Ancelotti, I think is reached the end of the line. I agree that he should go. I said it last season that should be his last season. A new coach should take over. They should have gone for Xabi Alonso or somebody else. But Vinicius Junior is not a problem. What I think is Madrid does not have enough midfield. But let's not also forget that there's been a lot of injuries to Madrid. Yes, 3 wins in 9 is not a good thing, but we I do not have the right to hound. I think that's the right word. To hound Carlo Ancelotti because of the size of his success. You are a Madrid fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. If Ancelotti was an Arsenal coach, we will give him a 20 years contract, a life contract. Tell him be dirty forever. I mean, people who are staunch Arsenal fans still tell you that Arsene Wenger is our legend. If Arsene Wenger did what he did for nobody will give him 22 years of Madrid now with this kind of result when he get. But he will be one of the worst coach in Madrid history if he had the same years that he had at Arsenal at Madrid and he performed like that. But he's seen as the greatest coach for Arsenal. So in that context, let me say it this way: the things that he has achieved previously are enough for me to say, you know what, cut him some slack, allow him go through this transition of changing his team and seeing what can happen. It's not easy to have players that you're coaching that you did not really ask for. You can't tell me that he asked for players like Rodrigo, players like Mbappe, and the rest of them. So to coach in that kind of setup, it's not just about your tactical acumen, it's your ability to manage your board and manage the expectations of the fans and also manage the players that you have. This is not me making excuses for him, but I think that he's done enough to put some respect to his name. He's the only coach who's won all the top 5 league. He's one in Italy, he's one in Spain, he's one in England, if I'm right, he's one in Germany, and he's one in Spain. So if you look at that, France, Italy, France, Germany, England, Spain, top 5 league. This Alex Ferguson that we all respect does not have his kind of record. As a Wenger that people praise, Bori coach, does not have, cannot list his shoes. The Pep Guardiola we'll talk about does not have 5 Champions League as a manager. Okay, so while everybody in Madrid are angry and that the Arsenal beat them, the previously when Arsenal beat Madrid, not be Ancelotti be the manager. So we should also put all that in context. That's my own position. But you are the Madrid fan here, and I mean, I can understand getting angry that Arsenal beat Madrid 3-0, but I don't think that can be the Ancelotti should just be kicked away like that. Give him some respect. Show me Babajide. Showolu Babajide says, record shows that Arsenal never lost a match whenever they are paired together. Uh, Coach Jodash says, Louis Kelly, my man of the match. Pause. He had a great game. He had a fantastic game. But those two free kick made it possible for Declan Rice to be one of the match. First off, he's not a regular free kick scorer. It's not a guy that we know to be scoring free kick. But I understand where you're coming from. To hold the side of the field that he was holding and still be courageous enough to go into midfield and go into attack. He was the one guy who was causing problem in Madrid defense, and he's a defender. So I can understand your sentiment, but then those two goals, those two goals are the reason why we're having this life. If those two goals were not scored, I'm not sure I will go and beg somebody this night to give me password for us to do live. So I think that Declan Rice deserves his man of the match, but it doesn't mean two truths can stand side by side. It doesn't mean that what you said is incorrect. Okay. Saul Babajide says, Baba, I thought about you today. Nice seeing you tonight. Thank you very much. Alani Ogbari, every day that passes by morning when I wake up and I can't do live, I just get this sick feeling in my stomach, like everything that I've worked for, that I've built since 2017, it just feels like it's crumbling in front of me. Like I'm seeing it crumble, working so hard and getting to this place. Sometimes I get frustrated about it. Sometimes I just feel like, should I just quit this media thing and do something else? Sometimes I get that feeling. And in the middle of my depression, I still have people who come and teach. Let me bring my son so that you teach them analysis. It can be frustrating when you're in that place. Oh, come and teach my son. Come and help me. Baba, I want to work with you. My DM is full with Baba. I want to work with you. I want to work with you. And I'm like, this man is dying, and you guys want to work with me. But hey, it is God. Olari Agbari says, Elegbete, I miss you. Oh yeah, shop. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So what about this, Baba? Outside Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe, nobody in that Madrid team would enter Arsenal first team. Uh, really? You think Valverde will not play that Arsenal midfield? Well, you have a point, Sha. You have a point. I won't lie. You have a point. Current form, but now Madrid will talk about these guys are Madrid players. So Tammy says, I like the mutual respect between both sides. Now fans, they played an Arsenal team quality. This game beats all other fixtures of the round in promo and hype, even as we haven't won a single UCL title. I agree with you. Deja Abiona, it's been a while. He said declarized by Odumodu on replay. I like that. I like the way you put it. It's so nice. Come on. Guys, yeah, I was even panicking. Me, we like to the go live. I was panicking that if I go live, nobody would be interested. I will not even see one person. But man, you guys are fantastic. Thank you very much for joining the live. Thank you for clicking on the like button. Thank you for your beautiful comments and all that. I said I was just going to do 15 minutes because I wasn't sure I was going to have anybody. Really, the way YouTube is now, people easily move on to something else if you're not available. But you guys are my loyal fans. You see, so I say that I'm not building a fan base, I'm building a community. People who actually own the channel. Imagine that since late November, we've not been Nepa have done what Nepa know how to do. We've not been doing this live, but somehow some people who are members have not turned off their membership, which is beautiful. Okay, let me switch. And Nepa have done what Nepa know how to do. I'm sure some of the Nepa staff are Madrid fans. So this is where I will end it. I hope I could. Dobra Emmanuel vlog. He said, "I see Madrid will overturn the result in the second leg. Hopefully, but I don't pray it happens. I want Arsenal to progress to the semi-finals. My target for Arsenal this season was Ateta in the Champions League was the semi-finals. I was hoping that they will win the Premier League this season, but injury and bad officiating did not let that happen. If they get to the semi-finals, anything happens, I will not be bothered." Saolo Babajide says, "Baba, Arsenal too is plagued with injury." Tosin Adebambo says, "We have missed your live show. Good to have you, bro. Thank you very much." This guy on the gym very fast. Tosi went on to no before Tosi. Obi says, "I don't find you come here for from X Boss. What's your take on Vini and Mbappe? So the thing about forward players, let me make a tactical analysis. The thing about forward players is one, the strength or the performance of a forward player is predicated on the supply that they get. Did they get full complement of the supply, or they get leftover balls? Okay, clearance without support. Okay, those are some of the things you look before you judge them. So I'm going to judge Vinicius and I say, yes, his rating might not get past 5 or 6, but that's because the midfield of Madrid was non-existent. Luka Modric was non-existent in that game. Valverde was only marking. He couldn't stay on the ball because Thomas Partey was like 10 players in one. He was everywhere. And then Declan Rice had this perfect game where, apart from the free kick, he was going and coming back. Not in the Michaelesian or N'Golo Kante style, but it was going and coming back non-stop. And then you have Odegaard, who had the freedom to express himself in front of the 18-yard box and behind what's it called, Merino and Bukayo Saka. Now, another advantage that Arsenal had today, Mikel Merino originally is a midfielder. So when you look, every time Arsenal does not have the ball, it drops into that midfield and add one extra body to the Arsenal midfield. So what Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. were feeding on were loose balls. The reason why that happened was because a player that you guys are supposed to be complaining about didn't come to the party. Jude Bellingham didn't come to the party. If Jude Bellingham had the ability to hold on to the ball, but then, I mean, nobody allowed him anyway, had the ability to hold on to the ball and orchestrate play, he would have brought in Rodrigo, who in turn would now make those crosses that will create problem for the Arsenal defense. But the big names are always going to be the ones that are behind the brunt. Over 30 goals in all competition for Kylian Mbappe. First season in Madrid, the club as big as Madrid. You wouldn't say that he has failed this season. The thing is, Jude Bellingham of this season do not match up to 50% of Jude Bellingham of last season, and that's a big minus. Plus the fact that the team is not carrying Luka Modric, but Modric is no longer carrying the team. The loss of Toni Kroos is still a big miss for them. All of these things add to the nightmare that you guys are having in Madrid. This is my take on it. So I'm not going to be here blaming Vinicius Jr. or blaming Mbappe. I'm just going to say that the supply chain was cut off by a very fantastic Arsenal midfield. So that's their problem. And they couldn't have done anything unless you want them to go pick up red card, to go and do some unnecessary challenge and get themselves into trouble. That's my take. You might not accept it, and I can understand, but just my take in this one. What's the question that was asked? Tosin, I might say it was a miracle night for Arsenal. Olafemi say, hopefully Chelsea benefit from the fifth UCS slot already guaranteed for the Premier League. Deji Abiona say, it's been a while, boss. Me too. I feel honored that you remember my name. Why would I not remember? I remember everybody in my community, to be very honest. I remember everybody in my community. Because off air, I go back to the shows that I've done and I watch it and I see everybody, like, man, I'm missing these guys. I'm missing the show itself, the energy, the pump and push, the whole research. You know that I don't do the live every day, but I still do research. Like, okay, how would I, tackle questions? How would I deal with questions? How would I react to questions? Every time there's a game, I watch the game and I'm doing the show in my head, in the shower, bathroom, in the toilet, in the kitchen when I'm cooking, or when I'm driving to go drop my children in school. All of that. That's what I do every day. So it's my job. The fact that I'm not doing it does not mean I should just switch off, because you don't know when the chance will come back again to make it happen. And then plus this computer that fell and then it's not acting like a demon, but I find a way around it eventually. Oluwadare Show me says, well done, sir. Thank you very much. A well post match discussion. Thank you very much. So Olubabajude says, record shows Saliba and Kivio don't lose whenever they are paired together. Yes, but that's not against Madrid, and they don't always get paired together for so many matches. Arsenal does not lose too many matches as well. So all of this record that we're talking about, don't forget that before the match, there are not too many people who were bold enough shunning out this record. This is Madrid we're talking about. Anything is possible. Finally, on the show, Oluwafemi Adebola, I am soaking sweat. They say Arsenal doing what other Madrid opponents, except Barcelona, couldn't do, being clinical in front of goal. You can't vouch to stop Madrid from scoring, but you will get a lot of chance against them also. Dobra Emmanuel Vlog say, Bros, when is the morning show coming back and are you going on TV? I saw your update on Facebook. No, I'm not going on TV. I'm actually producing a show for a company to be on their YouTube channel. The morning show will come back, but my computer is a bit bad. I'm managing it. Hopefully, but that's not even the major problem. Major problem is the internet. As we speak, I'm using my friend's Starlink. I can't guarantee that I'll use it every day. So I'm working on fixing it. Starlink, the Starlink that I had, that I used during the production of the Nigerian League in 2023, got smashed by unruly fans in one of the games that we were producing, and so it affected it. It's no longer working, and I do not have 750K on the side to go buy another Starlink. That's just the thing. MTN, like I have, let me show you guys. You see this MTN 5G, this one, this MTN 5G. I have a yellow one, I have a black one, I have this white one. I have all of them, but they are just not working. Then I paid for NGCom fiber, was working before. Lagos State government came into this estate, cut all their wire or their cables, that they did not pay something to Lagos State government. So they've not come back to start restoring the lines, but it's no longer working as it used to work. So I'm waiting for them to finish full restoration, and then I'll try to come back again. I don't want to come back. What I hate is what was happening, at the beginning of the year, where we'll be doing the show and all of a sudden the internet will just disappear and the show will not end well. So I'm trying to avoid that. That's why we've not come back, but I'm hoping to come back as soon as possible. Obi says, please, uh it says, please don't leave the job, oh boss. Thanks for your take on Vini and Mbappe. Thank you very much. God bless you guys for being here with me. I know that I do not have the right to say this based on the fact that I don't even create content on the channel. I don't go live every day. But see, that target to go AFCON is still in my head. As a matter of fact, I won't even take two members or three of us to Morocco for the African Women Championship in July. That's my dream. It's a dream now, because somehow I don't know whether we will feel make it happen overnight. But please, waking up and checking and seeing that people are subscribing to the channel have a way of making me happy. Please, as you have conversation with your friends in the workplace, in school, wherever you, please beg your friends to subscribe to this channel. I really want to see this grow. I wouldn't call myself a failure even if I don't continue YouTube again, but I want to really fully succeed. And in the success, it's not just what I do. It is taking all these young ones, this new crew that I'm taking, Joy, Felix, Timothy Denbo, Emmanuel Sebastian, taking them off. If the channel gets to the numbers that I hope for, I will not go hire another place again, rent a place again, set up a proper studio. I will be doing a whole lot more live streaming, content, and all that. And it can only happen if my subscription goes up. And I still want to go to the AFCON because I have some things that I think I can do. Please help me to make that possible. God bless you and have a wonderful night. Once again, congratulations to the Arsenal fans and to everybody who enjoyed the game tonight. My name is still Idafi Matthew Segura. You love to comment on the Spurs. Bye bye and have yourself a wonderful night rest.